a lot of times people get into accidents and no one gets to know what happened. But the hidden secret is they were running on expired tires. And maybe right now, what you have on your motorcycle is an expired tire. Come, let me show you. Every tire that is manufactured for use on the road or on the runway, whether it is an aircraft tire, a tractor tire, trucks, motorcycles, or whatever it is, must have a manufacturing date, the day it was molded into a tire, and it has an expiry date that is never written. Nobody really tells you when that tire is going to become obsolete and dangerous for you. Look here. Every motorcycle has a tire made of rubber or any other material, and it comes with a lot of details. If you look here, this is written 110/90 17. This is a tire size 110 90, rim size 17, and it is a motorcycle tire. It tells you all the other details of how much weight it can carry, the tire pressure you can put, the maximum tire pressure, and it tells you whether this is supposed to be used with a tube or not. Like this one is reading tube type. It is telling you you are supposed to use a tube inside here. You're supposed to use a tube inside here. It also tells you the name of the brand that you're using. Like this one is reading Manlung. I don't know whether it is the correct pronunciation. Manlung. And it is designed in Taiwan. All these details come with every tire. However, there are some numbers that look so small on tires, and a lot of people don't have any idea what they are. Like this one is reading 3624 A121. 3624 A121. I want to concentrate on the first 4 digits. 3624. Can you see them? 3624. What is this crazy number 3624 we have on these tires? This is where the secret is, and it is the smallest digit on that tire. They are the smallest. Everything else is visible and legible properly, but suspiciously these numbers are so small. This is where the secret is. One thing you need to realize is tires have a lifespan. They have a lifespan. Any tire, whether it's a truck tire, a vehicle tire, whatever kind of tire you want to talk about, if it is more than 8 years, it is not safe. it is not safe for you to use. Any tire that is older than 8 years is dangerous. Okay? It is dangerous. Have you ever been traveling and you realize we have some chunks of tires all over the highway? Some pieces of tires just lying along the highways. Those are chunks of tires that come off from trailers. From trailers. And one of the reasons why we have those things is expired tires. How do you tell when a tire was manufactured? Let's go back to the details. Our small numbers here are reading 3624. If you have ever been to some school that taught you how many days we have in a year, how many days we have in a month, you're going to realize that every year has at least 52 weeks. 52 weeks. And in those 52 weeks, activities are going on all over the world. Going back to our numbers, 3624, I want you to mark that number, 3624. The first two digits, 36, are telling you the week in which that tire was manufactured. The other two digits are telling you the year that tire was manufactured. So here we have 3624. It is just telling you these tires were manufactured in Taiwan in the 36th week 36 of the year 2024. This is 3624, 36th week of 2024. Okay, 36th week of 2024. Maybe we could be having 3621, 3618, 3620. If we had like 3618, we would be talking about week number 36 of the year 2018. I want you to look at how many years this tire has been in existence. It is less than 1 year, because it is the 36th week of 2024, which is just in like the middle of last year. So these tires are less than 1 year. So these tires are still brand new. They are still new. You could go to a shop and purchase yourself a pair of brand new tires, only to land home with expensive, dangerous tires. You're gonna land home with very expensive, brand new, expired tires. And this happens also in the vehicle industry. A lot of vehicle drivers do not have any idea. And that's how you find people in accidents they can't explain. Tires are bursting right, left, center. The tire did not have any puncture, it just exploded into pieces. Because the strength of rubber has a shelf life. Strength of the material, the compound that makes the tires, has a lifespan. At least 7 years. So the secret is, if you are using a tire that is older than 7 years, you need to start getting worried about the safety of you and whatever you are driving or riding that is using those tires, whether it is a vehicle or a motorcycle. If your tire is older than 8 years, it is time for you to change them. It is not negotiable. It is time for you to change them, because they do not give you any warning that they are just about to misbehave. They don't. The disaster comes when you have a high capacity engine. Like you are riding a sport bike or a giant adventure motorcycle or a big vehicle that has an engine so powerful. So the kind of friction the tires have with tarmac is so intense that it doesn't spare those old tires. Whether they are still looking new, it is time for you to discard them. Before you buy any tire, just make sure you look at those dates. These ones, This is data 624. Look at the last number, the last two digits, 24, 23, 22. Those are the years that the tires were manufactured. So for you to be safe, make sure you are buying the most recent tires. Oldest should be like 4 or 5 years. Give it 4 years. 4 years maximum. Do not go to any auto shop and buy tires that are older than 4 years, because you are just wasting your money. At some point they might think, they might decide to misbehave on you, and they are still brand new. This also goes to the people who buy motorcycles from showrooms, from yard, from somewhere, from salvage, garages somewhere, and start to rebuild them. You must check the years that the tires were manufactured before you hit the road. Whether you are buying a vehicle from a showroom, make sure you look at the year in which that tire was manufactured. Don't play games with your safety, because tires don't give you a warning that they are just about to misbehave. When the compound making the tire becomes weak, you will never realize that it is becoming weak. You will only realize it is a disaster when the disaster has already happened. So for you to be safe, always remember these numbers, and they are usually written and engraved on the tire and then surrounded by this oval thing. All of them. This oval thing. I don't know what the other numbers are meaning here in this tire, because a lot of tires don't have the other 4 digits. But the most important digits are the first 4. That is 624. Anything older than 4 years, don't invest your money on it. And if you happen to land yourself a motorcycle or a motor vehicle with tires older than this, budget for new tires. When you go to the auto shop to buy tires, make sure you check the year they were manufactured. Don't listen to any stories someone is going to tell you that they are still new, they are still very good, use them, they are okay. No. If they are old, they are old, whether they are in the shop or they are in the factory or they are in the vehicle or a motorcycle. Old is old. When it comes to motorcycle tires, motor vehicle tires, whatever it is, if they are old, they are old. Don't play games with your life. That question came from one of the viewers. I believe I have answered that one. Those 4 digits are always written on the tires. A lot of times on the left side of the tire. The left side of the tire. Just go and check. And good luck. Two Wheels Paradise. See you around.